Welcome to Exploding Sun Gaming TV's walkthrough of Monument Valley by Us2 Games. Now, Monument Valley isn't a new game, it's been out for quite some time now, but it's such a graphically intense game that it's really worthy of putting a video out to see just how good this game is. It is a little pricey. It comes in at $4.99 on the Google Play Store. However, Us2 does a really good job of putting on sales at significant times. When there's an update, like for Monument Valley, there's the original version, which is what we'll be doing today. There's an expansion pack, which was called Forgotten Shores, and then an additional expansion pack called Ida's Dream. And I'll be covering both those two as well. They tend to put the original version, which is this, on sale. Most of the time it goes down to about 99 cents. And then the expansion packs are considered in-app purchases. So you have to be aware of that when you play the game. They're not all free, but they are reasonably priced. So what I thought we'd do is run through a walkthrough of the original, and then we'll go into the Forgotten Shores and then Ida's Dreams in subsequent videos. Now the video itself is going to be just a basic walkthrough, but what I'm going to show you is just how cool this game really is. You might think just simple puzzle games or, just something that you just play until you're bored, and then all of a sudden it just doesn't look cool anymore and you're done and you uninstall. I've had this game on my tablet for well over a year, and I've played it several times all the way through. And actually, I haven't played it on purpose for a couple months now, just so that I could do this walkthrough with you. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the original levels. It does have show touches on. I have show touches on as the screen for one of the options for the screen recorder. So what I'm going to try to do is pause the video, turn my show touches off so that the actual game's show touches stay on. Okay, so just hold on for one. All right, and we're back. So, like I said, we're going to be doing the original version today. So let's go ahead and get started. Level 1, as with any other game, level 1 is always going to be the easiest, but the whole point of level 1 is to show you the whole reason and how to play the game. The game itself is about Ida, who is someone who is being ostracized from the kingdom for some reason. Let's find out why. So just to give you a little idea, see, it says tap the path to move Ida. So if I tap here, Ida moves there. If I tap there, Ida moves there. So what does this hold and rotate thing do? Ooh, see that? That changes your perception. So, we could hold and rotate and have Ida go over there, but how will she get from here to there? To there. Well, what you do is, can she come up here? Yes, she can. Oh, no, I guess she can't. So let's go ahead and do this. So Ida comes here. Now watch, see how the handle's turned in? When you're on a section of the game where it gives you motion, you can use motion, you can turn it or slide it or whatnot. Once you get on that section, the handles draw themselves in and you can't turn it again. So be aware of that for later when you're further on in the levels where it's required for you to turn. Oh, see, they just popped out again. So, like I said, this is the beginning. I didn't go far enough. This is the beginning. So, not a lot to it. First level. What a pretty good opening sequence for this game. Monument Valley. So that was level 1. Pretty easy, like I said. They're not all that easy, trust me. Like I said, I've beaten this game a couple times. I purposefully not played it a few times just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't just rip through them real fast. I wanted to show you different ways and mistakes, actually. So there's 10 in the original version. There's 8 in Forgotten Shores, and I'm not quite sure how many are in Ida's Dreams, but that's what we'll see. Ida embarks on a quest for forgiveness. Oh Lord, what did she do? Tap that circle at the bottom to start. Okay, so like I said before, if it can turn, it can turn. Okay, so we know that there's a button down here in the bottom. And that's where we want to go, because it doesn't look like there's any other button, pulleys, levers, slides, anything. And the turning device is actually kind of telling us to go there. There goes the handles. Just going down the ladder. So the pressure plate. See, that changes things. And it gave us another pressure plate. So let's go up here and kind of reset. Let's actually go over here, because it looks like with the 90-degree angle and we turn it, boom, IDA goes over there. So there's another pressure plate and it raises. Okay, so how do we get there? My idea is you have to really work on angles and perception. So just because it looks like she's a whole level down lower, if you turn this, ta-da, now look at her. Okay. If you have access to Google, which most everyone in the free world does, Google up a Mobius Strip, M-O-B-I-U-S Strip, and you'll understand a lot more about the reasonings behind this game and how they, how the perception of being on top doesn't necessarily mean being correct. So look up a Mobius Strip and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Also, if you notice at the top, there's a camera button. So if you see something on a screen or you completed the level and you're like, oh man, I really got to remember how to do this, tap that camera screen and it'll take a screenshot for you. Okay, so then next time you come by and you're stuck, you're like, oh man, I can't remember how to do this. Look at your screenshot. It'll help you. Is it cheating? No. Is it remembering? No. Is it helping? Probably so. So chapter 3, the hidden temple. IDA has an unexpected meeting. Oh Lord, who's she going to meet now? Okay, so before we had pressure plates, and then we had cranks, wheel cranks. Now we have what's called these sliders here. So anything with these buttons on the side are sliders. They go left, right. They go up, down. Okay. Now some of these sliders actually are, if you push down on something here like this, something on the other side of the screen will pop up. This particular level doesn't have that, but I do know that other levels do have that. So you push down on one side and then all of a sudden, you know, the whole other side of the screen pops up. But as opposed from the cranks, when you're on a slider, you can move the slider. Okay, so that's handy. Whereas the cranks, if you get on a piece that has a level crank to it, the cranks pull themselves in and you can't move it. That's not the case here. So there's a door here. Obviously there's nowhere to go. There's no ladder to go. Let's go into the door. Oh man, look at that. All right, so we know that this pulls down and there's that pressure plate. So chances are we're going to go up to the pressure plate. There we go. And what's going to happen here? The whole top of the castle moved. And now we climb up the ladder. We go into the door. Oh, who are we supposed to meet now? Let's go meet him. So you can see what I mean about this. It's a very graphically intense game. So at the $4.99 price point, it is a little expensive, but you are getting what you pay for. Okay. Plus, it's a really cool game. All right, so let's see what he says. Long have these old bones waited in the darkness. I wonder what that means. How far have you wandered, silent princess? There's no words in this game at all. There is background music. I have it turned down a little bit lower. It's very good music. It's very pleasing and calming and very relaxing. And it's exceptional if you have a good set of headphones. So if you have a good set of headphones, pop them into your tablet, your phone, and just go ahead and listen to it. It'll surround you and make the experience all the more better. Why are you here? Because I'm showing you how to play this. Let's see. So, we thought that this level was over, but see, actually there are more levels included. Holy smokes. So, chances are we need to go down. Let's go ahead and go right here for now. Okay, let's just go on up here. Okay, so let's go. Oh, guess we can't go back now. Alright, let's go over to the ladder, because the ladder seems to be the point where we need to go. Uh-oh. Now what? Ah, see, remember how I told you about that? So if this one goes down, this one goes up, there's no way for me to get over there, but here's these over here. So if I push that down, that thing comes up. Obviously I can't get on that now, but now I can. Ah, look, and see, before I wouldn't be able to get over here, okay? Or here, or here, or here. But because of the way the depth perception works, now I can come over here and then come on up. Let's see, so now we'll come over here. We'll use the ladder. Bring this bad boy up here like this. Come on over here. Let's bring this up. Step on there, alright. And then come up here. Okay, so I do remember some things. But this doesn't look to be one of them. So let's come on back. See, you do forget some things here and there. Let's come over here. Tap on this bad boy. Bring it up here. Ida goes, steps on the pressure plate. And miraculously, stairs come out. Okay, so that was level 3. So level 3 does go, seems like it's very short in the beginning, but then all of a sudden you meet that ethereal glowing guy, and you get almost like a level 3.2 where you have an extra part of the game. So it's not a fast game, but there are some times where you just burn through a level, but you're not quite done, and there's more to it. So that's what I like about this game. It gives you a little bit more. Just when you think you're done, you're not. Alright, so let's see. This is chapter 4, the Water Palace, in which Ida discovers new ways to walk. And it looks like we have a new character here. He kind of looks like a penguin or a duck. It's definitely a bird of some sort. Let's go ahead and turn this on up here. Let's bring this Ida up here. So you see that pink square in the center? It turns. Okay, it turns this whole level. And like before, if you get on it, you can still turn. It's unlike the cranks, where if you get on anything with the crank, the hands pull in. Pressure plate, and there goes the side. So, with what we know about perception, okay, haha, look at that. So that triangle right there in the center, that's what's considered similar to a Mobius strip, okay? You can probably Google and look at optical illusions, geometric optical illusions, and you'll see a waterfall GIF that looks kind of like this, where the water is traveling up, and then it falls down, and then it follows in the trough, and then it comes down. It's very similar. So look, at one point when I was down here, I was on the front. I couldn't go anywhere. Now if I get out here, and then up here, I'm on the top. See? Weird. But cool. So let's get in there, see what happens. Huh. Seems like some platforms are coming out of the lily pads. So we go from one castle to castle number 2. And there we've got some MC Escher looking type stairs where they come onto the sides of the castle. So that only tells me that this is going to be difficult. Alright, but first things first, let's touch the pressure plate. I'm defying gravity as we speak. So let's go down here, travel down here. Okay, over here. Now, how do we get there? So you kind of take the picture for granted, but you're looking at so many things at once and trying to figure out how to get from A to B to C to D that you kind of overlook some things. Over here on the left side of the screen is a 3-dot slider. Ta-da! So the first time I played this, I had such a hard time getting through this because it was really hard because I was looking deeper than I really should have. So the floor just dropped out, leaving us with one of those pink spinners. Ooh. Oh my. Look at that. On the back side, looks like a castle. On the front side. On the back side, there's a waterfall inside. So let's bring this down here. Alright, it comes over here. Alright, it comes down here. Let's try this. Okay, so now this is a perception point. So there's no sliders. There's nothing that will drop out or swing by or anything like that. So the only chances are is we need to get the platform that Ida's standing on to somehow touch the platform behind the waterfall. So let's spin and see. Touch. Aha. See that? Pretty cool, huh? Alright. So Ida, let's go upstairs. Okay. So let's go up to the ladder and then go touch the pressure point. And platforms are coming from nowhere. Floating in air. Are they floating on water? Let's see. Alrighty. So, I do know that this one is... Okay, so look, if I spin the circle, not only does that turn, but the 5-block squares up top turn. Okay, so let's do this. Let's bring old Ida up here like this. And then bring her to this. See, this turns too. Okay. So, chances are we need to get her into the doorway. Oh, another thing to mention about this bird, duck, character, penguin thing. It doesn't hurt you. Okay. It won't kill you or anything like that. But it does block your way. So you can't really go down to any pathway that we'll just call him a birdman, is blocking. So let's bring this back here. Let's swing this way. There's nowhere to go, so obviously what we want to do is we want to get in that door. So let's bring her down here into the door. Haha, see, this is what I was talking about earlier with the triangle and the waterfall and the trough leading up. It's similar to a Mobius strip. It's really cool. You should look it up. Other optical illusions, MC Escher. You can just Google optical illusions and go to Google Images and they'll show you all kinds of crazy things. This was the Valley of the Men. Not all that remains are our monuments, stripped of their glories. Thieving princess, why have you returned? So she must have been kicked out of the castle for some reason. But who is this guy? Let's see. Alright, so let's go up here and see. And it brings us back to our original castle. The whole side of the building shifted. There's no doorways. So chances are what we need to do is just get to that pink platform up there. Fair enough. All right. It was pretty easy. Wasn't too bad. But there was 3 levels just in that one level, so it was kind of nice. She keeps attaining these geometric figures at the end of each level. I'm not real sure why, but I would imagine it goes with the whole geometry of the game. Keeping in mind, that the perception and depth and geometry of the level, his ultimate goal is to get the crystal at the end. We've seen a square, we've seen this rhombus type diamond crystal thing. I believe we saw a star earlier. Alright, so that was levels 1, 2, 3, and 4, and as you see, they kind of go pretty well. So this top crystal here looks like a pyramid with the center cut out. Let's see what this is all about. It's a pretty intensive graphic game, so if you have a lower end device, you probably need to make sure that you give it some time. There may be some lag. I don't think that there's going to be. I have a custom ROM and custom kernel on my device. It's not overclocked or anything, but I have no graphical glitches at all. I'm pretty sure that that's a common occurrence for most devices, that this game wouldn't be put out if it was buggy or wonky or janky in any kind of way. And it's been out for such a long time that they would have already fixed this. Fixed any sort of issues that were prevalent in the early version. So let's go to chapter 5, the Spire. Ida encounters the bothersome crow people. The crow people, there you go. That's what they are. We'll call them crow people now instead of Birdman. Alright, so let's come up here. How far is this crow person coming? No, no. Why are you hawking at me, crow person? Oh, because I'm blocking your way. I see. Alright, so we gotta wait until the crow person passes. I think that's what's gonna happen here as well. He's not gonna come down the stairs. They don't come down the stairs, but what we have to do is come on down, follow him, go up there, let him pass. Ah, don't honk at me. Hello. Oh, look at that. That's crazy. Alright, so let's go ahead and let him pass again. Don't honk at me. Get up, get up, get up. There goes the handles. They can't get in. Alrighty. So this fella, I need to beat him. Bring these stairs back into play. Come on up here. We gotta try to get down that ladder before he comes up. There we go. Another ladder. Too bad I just can't jump down there, huh? Ooh, wait, watch this. Oh, come on, Ryder. Aha, there we go. And live. Okay, so let's flip this guy upside down so that we don't have to deal with him. But then we introduced another guy there. Yikes. Gears. Gears are turning. And then they're disappearing again. Alright, so let's bring this fella back here. Let's see. Oh, okay. So let's get that guy. Haha, get him trapped. Whoop. Don't honk at me, mister. Okay. So I didn't see. That thing rose for some reason. I did not see that. I've got an idea. Let's bring this guy down. Come on, Crowman, Crowman, Crowman. Woohoo! See you later. Oh, I know what it is. Alright, so we gotta bring the crow. Gotta bring him down here so that he walks. Nope, wrong way. Turn. I walk. Alright. Honk, 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 honk. Haha. You've been swallowed by the machine. Oh Lord, look at this. There's mini crow here. Oh, I hope. How far is he gonna go? Stop yelling at me. There, we gotta follow him. Let's get in the door. Interesting. Alright, so we know that this turns. We know that this turns. Alright, so let's go there. Let's stop just short. Oh, there's a little crow right here. What's he doing down here? Alright. So let's get that guy going over there. What do you think about that? Now we're gonna pop out up there. Ooh, up there. Alright, so let's get him going. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to push him up there and kind of trap him there. Haha, look. Now we get through. And he's stuck on the side of the wall. Probably still doesn't stop him from honking at us, though. Okay. Something tells me we're going to be able to get right up there. Ah, yes. Alright, so this spins. Everything seems to be moving up top, so chances are what we need to do is get on here, bring old Ida over here, pop her up to there, and then bring it back. Yes, so we'll bring her back here. Keep turning until the level comes down. Aha, where'd she go? She's still there. Alright, back up, back up, bring her over here. Slide this piece back out. Bring this piece around. Yes. There you go. We made it. Very good. And there's the triangle. Or the pyramid with the center cut out. All right. Okay, so that was levels 1 through 5 of Monument Valley. The walkthrough, like I said, is pretty easy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it here and then continue on with levels 6 through 10. And we'll hopefully get into a little bit more in-depth puzzles. But as you can see, it's really good graphically intense game. It kind of messes with your perception a little bit, but that's where the whole gist of the game is, how to get you to just think outside the box. If I spin this, then will I be able to get there? Okay, so I hope that you like this video. Like I said, this game has been out for quite some time, but it's a way for me to show you just some of the different games that we play. CZ plays a lot of first-person shooters, plays a lot of puzzle games. Cartwriter plays some games where, like Slitherio or Splixio or pretty much DPO. He plays a lot of those kinds of games. He's huge into Minecraft. So is CZ. They play together, they build together, but these are more my type of games. More, I wouldn't necessarily say adult games, but they are deep, in-depth puzzle games. So if you like the video, feel free to subscribe, punch that like button, and look forward to our next one with levels 6 through 10. This is Woody from Exploding Sun Gaming. Thanks. Have a great day.